Live. How you doing, everybody in YouTube? We're doing a live YouTube. I don't know how many people we're going to get in here, but I'm going to basically explain where we're at, and if some people come in and want to ask questions, they can also do that. But basically, I have been over the last while. I've been working on or waiting to hear the news as to what the big plan is going to be for the end goal. Okay, the end game. You see, when I started doing this, I want to win. Okay, I wanted to get involved in something that was going to be different. It was going to solve the problem once and forever, or once and for all. And we're not going to have to deal with this bullshit anymore. So a plan has formed, and it's pretty good actually because it's for the people, of the people, and it's more to the way government should be, not not the corrupt government we see or we have today. Okay, so there's a light at the end of this tunnel now, which I'm going to kind of explain. Oh, okay. Here's how it goes. Now, in order to before I get into that part of it, okay, I'm gonna basically explain where this is at. Okay, so everybody has an understanding. Okay, and I'll do it in such a way that I hope you can understand. But I'm going to try to do it the best I can. Okay, so there's probably going to be stuff that I've left out, but don't worry. There's going to be lots of talking and lots of letting you know what's going on, as we go. So, anyways, our government, as it stands right now, are corrupt. Okay, they are selling our country out to the United Nations in a form of a migration pact, which is an invasion to our country. And we're going to lose. Okay. That path, we're going to lose. If we stay on this path with this corrupt government, as Canadians, we lose our sovereign rights. Okay. We're going to lose everything. So we have to get off of that path. Okay. There has to be a win, an end game to change stuff around so that we don't lose as Canadians. Okay. Now, as it goes, the government for a number of years now has basically hijacked our country, okay, and been doing a lot of illegitimate things, okay, like stuff they shouldn't be doing, and they're not operating the government as a government. They're operating the government as their own little plaything, okay. Go and be rich and hand out money here and hand out money there without asking Canadians whether or not that was the Canadian thing to do. As it's our money that this jerk off is given away. Okay, not his own, it's ours, the public purse. Okay, so he flies off to all these countries, hands out all this money. Okay, we're talking $30 million. Okay, then he gives off I don't know how many millions of dollars to Bombardier. Then he cries carbon tax. Okay, and carbon tax is a fraud. Okay, I mean, look it up. Okay, there is no global warming per se that would cause that kind of panic that he would gouge Canadians that much more that are trying to get by. So we've had enough. Okay, I'm calling it enough from this government. Okay, who is not even legitimately in the seats. Okay, wait till we get to the good part. Okay, so anyways, all along they have been basically putting up a good con job, and they've got the press behind them. Okay, the press is putting out the narrative about this, about things, but it's paid by the government. The press is being paid by the government in this country, and they're just putting up the narrative the government wants. Okay, they don't want anybody to know anything. They don't want anybody to be educated on anything, especially our Bank of Canada. Okay, that's a good one. Okay, so anyway, so enough is enough. we got to call it for what it is. Okay, you're gonna stay on this path with me and stop being sheep, stop being slave to the system. Okay, or you're gonna be on the wayside here, because this is huge. This is going through as we speak. Okay, I'm gonna be coming on time and time again to explain it. Okay, so you all get it. But we have a new government formed in this country. Okay, and we're all very aware of all the problems in this country that we're facing. And that's why these people took the initiative to step up to plate and form this new government. We have a king in this country now. So all the pieces are starting to fit together to form new government. And we can do it. Okay? Because the people that are in government at the moment aren't even supposed to be there technically, because they're only custodians, and they're just janitors. Okay, they're not. It's been a facade. Okay, the whole government thing is a facade because they're not legitimately there. Okay, they're only the caretakers, if you will. Okay, so the new government is legitimate now as far as being here. Okay, all we're doing now is they are in emergency mode and filling spots. Okay, because we have to fill what is being taken over. Okay, so the quicker that this gets done, okay, that's the benefit to us. Okay, so that's a good thing. Okay, the more we can help as Yellow Jackets get the awareness out there, and we are taking our country back in doing these actions. Okay, because we've had enough. Okay, of being overtaxed, carbon taxed. Why are we in the position we're in now to be so upset to go out there and demonstrate and say, Mr. Trudeau, you fucked up? Okay, well, he's fucked up big time this time. Okay, so all of them. Okay, the whole thing. If you were to elect Scheer or Trudeau or anyone else in the House, we're all going to go down the same fucking bullshit path as we've been on. Okay. So we have to boycott the elections. We don't want them in. Okay. The new government is going to take over. Okay. And that's what we're working on, because this government is guilty as sin. Okay. And everybody's fed up. Okay. This government is not doing anything for the people, they're doing things for themselves. Okay. I have never seen this country this upset before in my life. I've been here all my life. I've never seen people so upset that we have to come to drastic solutions to solve this problem, because we cannot keep going through this crap every fucking time. Okay. We've got to get our fucking house in order and get the corruption the fuck out of here and get things back on track the way they should be, where the people run the government, not the government runs the people. Okay. They've got their asses kind of fucking backwards in parliament at the moment. Okay. Because they don't do anything for the people. We have how many homeless people in this country now? Every year I've watched and watched, and never once did I ever see a politician say, let's do something for the poor. Okay. Like, except for that one guy. I can't even remember his name. Doesn't matter anyway. And that never got done. That's why it didn't matter, because it never got done. Okay, it was all hogwash, just like Trudeau and the marijuana thing, all hogwash, just to get into office. Okay, I'm had enough. Okay, and all my friends out there, I'm sure you've had enough too. So um, this has to end. We've got to form new government. Well, it is already formed. The new government is already forming. Okay, as I speak. So I'm going to go more and more into those details as we go. And there's light at the end of the tunnel. Okay, we don't have to take this fucking crap anymore. Okay, we can put shit back right, and enough of this shit. Okay, I mean, we've been hijacked too long, and it's $40 for a fucking pouch of tobacco now. What's a loaf of bread gonna be? Okay, in what, another year or two? What, $5 a loaf now? I mean, come on. We don't have to be paying that kind of fucking shit. The deficit, that's all bullshit. Okay, they had no right to change the ethics of what the Bank of Canada was already mandated for. Okay, and that was to give money to the government upon request, a loan to the government without interest, okay, and fix its infrastructure, whatever. And they go, Trudeau, this is back in Trudeau, 1974, go and make this deal with private banks and start charging our government interest. So this is ludicrous. Okay, this cannot be. Okay, we've got to get back on track. We've got to pull these guys back in line, like put them in jail if that's where they belong, and get proper people in there running the country that are voted by the people for the people. Okay, this is the people's government. Okay, not Mr. fucking Trudeau's, not Mr. fucking Mulrooney's, not Mr. fucking Clark's. Nobody of them. Okay, none of them. Okay, this is our fucking government coming up now. Okay, our government, people's government. Okay, that's what it's going to be. So there's light at the end of the tunnel. That's the big news. That's the goal line. And the protests of the Yellow Jackets will continue to be out there, uh, you know, for the people. That's what the Yellow Jackets movement is, for the people. It's not been for the oil and gas, not been for, it's for the people. So we're being taxed to the nines. Okay. And unless you get that government in line with doing the proper thing for the people, this is crap. It's going nowhere. Okay. I mean, living paycheck to paycheck. I mean, when you go to work and you're able to save some dollars because you went out and worked. Okay, but you can't do that now. Okay, I mean, and they've got the wages all fucked up. For the last 30 years, truckers have had their wages fucked up. Okay, because and this is craziness. Okay, the way this is going is total fucking craziness. Okay, and then he wants to bring out the carbon tax. Well, the carbon tax is the air you breathe. Okay, so they're going to even come up with that. They've even come up with a death tax. Can you believe that? I mean, fuck. Any way they can think of that they can gouge you for taxes, that's where this fucking government's been taking us. Okay. Well, I'm sorry, Mr. fucking Trudeau. Say la vie, baby, because you're on your fucking way out. That's the end goal. Okay. Bye bye, Mr. Trudeau. Okay. That's the end goal. So I'm gonna cut it short there, guys. I've got to go on to Facebook Live. So that's the update. That's the end goal that we're going to be going down, and lots more in this. I've just given you the very tip of the iceberg here at the moment. Okay, that this is the path we're going to go, and everybody's got to get on board because we have to stand shoulder to shoulder. And if we don't, and we elect these guys back in, that's it for our country because they're going to agree with this UN or United Nations bullshit. Okay, our country's gone. Okay. Now, this is our shot. Okay. If we lose this shot, we could be in a big, big fucking hell of a mess here because these guys in government, Scheer, Trudeau, anybody they want to elect, that's not solving the problem. We've got to put the people's government back into the people's government. Okay. Where, we take care of what has to be taken care of and get clean the swamp, as they say. Okay, we've got to literally go out there and get our shit together and clean the fucking swamp and be done with all of this crap and get things back on track the way they're supposed to be, where the Canadian bank is doing what it's supposed to be doing and not loaning out or charging all this interest so that we have this great big fucking deficit and all of this crap. Okay, and anything they start to be aware of this after this message gets out and everything and other messages, okay, trust me, they're going to try their very hardest to try and change the narrative in all of this. So understand something. If you want your freedom back, stick with me, okay? Because we're going to get our freedom back, okay? We're not free right now, okay? We're paying fucking money up the yin yang, and it's going to continue with this government, and we've got to get them out of there, okay? So boycott the elections coming up, and get aware of where I'm headed here because I'm not going down that path. I'm done with that. So it's just me getting the word out there, guys. I'm going to cut her short there. I hope some of you got a little education. I'm going to be going on Facebook Live, so you can catch me over there. I interact more with everybody there. So until next time, it's me getting the word out, and